She Season 2 Review. Imtiaz Ali, Arif Ali, overcomplete what should have been simple and coherent. Story defined by her newfound courage and the quest to find a sexually compatible partner. Bhumi, Aditi Punakar, frequents the dark alleys of Mumbai as an undercover agent on a mission to catch an elusive criminal mastermind Nayak Kishore Kumar Ji. The second outing from creator Imtiaz Ali's She series comes with a fluctuating wavelength, partially engaging, otherwise comical. In my point of view, when American Harris Patty Hears went from being held captive for ransom to looting banks with her captors, the world gasped in unison. It was 1994 and they called it the Stockholm Syndrome, a complex diagnosis for hiding your tormentor. While watching creator Imtiaz Ali's She, directed by his filmmaker brother Arif Ali, a veteran in modern day unconventional meet cute, you get a similar sense from the protagonist. No fairy, by her own admission, Ali's Bhumika Pardeshi internalises the trauma of a woman who has been, as described in the series, ridiculed for being dead meat in bed. The debut season ran along these lines with a few additions to intensify the plot that had already started to dwindle by episode 3, and this one's no different, sans a few large scale twists and turns that we cannot mention here. Of course, here's the interesting aspect of She when it hits the right notes, especially arming women with strength and a stern voice to call out bigots. It quickly turns into a delightful drama. But when it doesn't, and that goes for the majority of this season, you wonder if what you just saw was meant only as a joke. Say, for instance, a certain character donning a woolen belt under the ruthless sun in Mumbai. Does that character sketch remind you of a deceased controversial political figure? The bigger question here is, was it supposed to? In season 2, She starts off with a sole mission to go full throttle on the thriller, gangster, war subplot, a premise that was established only as an afterthought in season 1, while shedding light on Bhumi's progress or the lack of it at regular intervals with 7 long episodes to work on. Frankly, this series had a lot of time to weed the inconsistencies out and sharpen its tools. It chooses not to, not just the haphazardness of the story and the melodramatic style of narration and at times acting. Even some of these actors are fashioned on 80s heroes. Case in point, Fernandez Sr. convolution, therefore, is not an emotion that flows organically out of its characters, but is more of a force, the need to appear different phenomenon. Senior Ali has a proven record of handpicking his actors well, and so when a fresh-faced Aditi Punakar outshines her own act from the previous season, you are not one bit surprised. Honestly, she scores an extra point courtesy the actress Vishwas Kini as Jason Fernandez dials it down as the designated over enthusiast, thus making him slightly more relatable for by filmy standards. The other character actors either fall prey to the cliched depiction of the Marathi community or what a pensive gunda should act like, or given into their own desire to be loved. She is completed and its essence is often hard to comprehend. It didn't have to be that way though.